So let me show you one more really fun trick. And this one is actually quite fun to use. Fun fact, I actually am using this now to process my opening screen for all the videos that I post, where it says what module and stuff it is, puts the title on it. I actually have it scanning my program that scans my folder for videos, pulls the module and the part and the name off the title of the video, and creates these pictures on the fly. Because it's super easy to do. So writing text on images, here's the basic process, okay? So you can see I'm importing a lot of stuff from Pillow: image, image draw, image font, image filter. The first thing you do is, and this is creating a new blank image starting from scratch. Okay, it's not writing on top of an image that exists. So image text, the image that I'm going to write the text on, I'm using image.new. This creates a new blank image object. I'm telling it it's RGB. I'm telling it the size as a tuple in pixels. I'm giving it a background color as a tuple in pixels. Then I am creating a font object from the image font module .trueType method. Okay, the TrueType method takes two arguments. It takes the name of a font, and you can find these TTF font files on your computer or anywhere online. If you just look up free TTF fonts, you can use any font that you can download. You just put this in the same directory as your script, and it'll find it just fine. This is the size. It's the height of the font in pixels. So if I've got an image that's 100 pixels high, 50 pixels is about half of that size. You can just kind of eyeball this because fonts are a little bit weird, but that's basically what it stands for. Next, I'm going to create what's called a drawing context. Okay, so I'm going to say, I'm basically telling Pillow that I'm about to draw on my image. So I'm going to say D equals image draw dot draw, and then I give that image as the argument. And basically it says, okay, now we can draw a layer on top of that image. And by the way, every time I do this and then draw, I layer another layer on top of what's there. So you can do it on top of a photo, you can do it on top of a logo, you can draw on top of a previous thing that you already drew. So every time you do that, you're creating a new context, a new layer. So here I am drawing multi-line text. This is text that has a line break in it. If you only have a single line of text, then you just do d.text, and then you can draw without that. But you can see here, this is the upper left corner. So it's for positioning that text. It's a tuple that represents the pixels across and the pixels down. Then the string that I'm writing. So this could be any string. I could get that string from the user if I want to. And then I'm telling it which font to use, which is this font object. And then I'm telling it what color to make that text. This is 50-50-50, which is a fairly dark gray color, right? Because if 000 is black and 255 is white, 50 is a medium gray. And I could adjust these to whatever color I want. If you're not sure what RGB values to use for a particular color, there are about 1 million sites online where you can choose a color and it will tell you. There's even one where you can upload an image and it'll tell you all the colors that are in that image. So there's a lot of stuff you can do to find that out. It's real easy. Adobe color.adobe.com is one of my favorites. It's the Adobe color site, but it allows you to pick colors that match and go good together and stuff like that. So the fill is what color it is. And then finally, I just show the image. So let's run this and I'll show you how it works. And I believe that code is already there in Canvas for you. If you look and you can't find it, then I will upload it for you. But if I run this, rather simple thing here. Here's what I get. Cannot open a resource. What are we looking at here? Core, get fonts. Oh, my font's not there. Where's that font? Impact. Copy. I just didn't have my font in the right directory, folks. Nobody panic. Yeah, you are. All right. There we go. So there is my text. So my image wasn't quite big enough. Let's make the image a little bit bigger. So I'll make it taller. Let's make it 200 pixels tall. There we go. Hello world. And here's an interesting thing I can do. So if I do this, let's say I do that at 20, 20. And then I draw another of the same thing on it, but I'll put it at 12, 12. And I'll say 255 and 0 and 0. Actually, I'm going to go 200. So it's not super bright red. Let's run that. Boom, drop shadow, just like that. So I drew the layer of red on top of the layer of dark gray. Cool, right? But here's an interesting thing I could do. I can do this, and then I can maybe blur that one, right? So what if I do image text dot image filter? Did I not get it? Image filter. Oh, there we go. This still isn't feeling right. Let's go back to my pillow practice and make sure I'm using the right red dot filter. That's what I thought. Pillow practice. I'm just gonna image filter dot Gaussian blur. Oh, so just filter. That's what I wanted. Filter, image filter dot Gaussian blur. Finally got there. Dot 20. Let's see if this works or if I need to do a new drawing context. That's what I thought. New drawing context, copy. So there is my blurred shadow. Let's just do it a little bit less. So there's a nice blurry shadow behind there. That's exciting. So you can do all kinds of stuff if you use a little bit of creativity, right? So there are some different things you can do with text.